Dalit and Adivasi organizations across India have called for a Bharat Bandh on August 21 to protest a recent Supreme Court ruling on SC/ST reservations. But how will this affect daily life? Here's everything you need to know. The Bharat Bandh has been organized in response to a Supreme Court ruling that some believe undermines the rights of marginalized communities. The protest specifically targets the court's decision allowing sub-classification within reservation categories for scheduled castes and scheduled tribes. The National Confederation of Dalit and Adivasi organizations has called for stronger protection and representation for scheduled castes, scheduled tribes and other backward classes. Their demands include justice and equality, a new act on reservations and the release of caste-based data for SC, ST, OBC employees. Despite the nationwide Bandh, markets in many states are expected to remain fully operational. While the Bandh might cause disruptions in some regions, banks, government offices, schools and gas stations will continue to function normally. Emergency services including ambulances, water supply, medicines and electricity will remain unaffected. The protest led by the organization calls for legislation to protect reservation policies and ensure representations for SCs, STs and OBCs. The organization also opposes the recent Supreme Court judgment, believing it compromises the framework established by the Indira Sawhney case. This ruling has sparked widespread concerns among activists who argue that it could dilute the benefits intended for historically marginalized communities by introducing further divisions within these groups. The Bharat Bandh has garnered significant support from multiple organizations and political groups, including the Bahujan Samaj Party and Bhim Army. The protesters argue that the ruling undermines the spirit of affirmative action and are demanding legislative measures to protect reservation rights from judicial interferences. Protests are expected across various cities with some disruptions anticipated, although emergency services are expected to remain operational. The Bandh's impact on daily life, particularly in key commercial sectors, will vary by region, with law enforcement on high alert to ensure safety during the protests.